3 years ago, at the end of September, I walked into a restaurant close to my workplace to grab a late lunch and I bumped into a detective that I knew. I said hello and asked if I could sit across from him and he replied happily, "Sure." After I ordered, we were just having small talk when I remembered something that I'd witnessed not long ago. I said to him, "Hey, you remember the small park across from where I live?" "Yeah, I do. Your place faces the corner of the park and there's a road between. After I became a detective, I used to think how burglars would have a hard time creeping into your place." "Right. There's a lot of foot traffic and cars on that road. Plus, I can see a lot through my window. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about what I saw last Sunday. There was a weird guy just walking around the park numerous times." "A strange person?" "Yeah. He looked like maybe he was a uni student. He had a baseball cap on and a bag. In his left hand, he had a tumbler, and he looked like he was drinking from that as he was walking. I'd never seen him around here before." "Why didn't he just sit on one of the benches to drink? Talk about restless." "Right? He did at least 5 rounds in the time I was watching him. And the thing is, he wasn't actually drinking at all." "What? What do you mean?" "He was holding the tumbler to his mouth, but I think he was talking into it. And it was still the middle of the day, so I really don't know what young folks are into these days." I looked up at my friend from the rice bowl and realized his face had become serious and he seemed to be thinking. He said, "If what you're saying is true, I want you to tell my other detective friend about it too. Is that all right?" "Wait, what? Is there something more to this?" Yeah, sure. I don't have much on today, so I can go to him instead of getting him to come see me." No, that's all right. I think it's better to explain what you saw at the scene. We'll head out from the station, so just let us know what date and time suits you best. I'm sure they'll explain to you when you see them." 2 detectives showed up on the day that I specified. I'd never seen detectives take out their little notebooks before, but they studied what was inside, wrote into it as I told them what I'd witnessed, and they asked me a ton of questions. It took an hour, all up. According to them, thieves had upped their game recently. They were collating information about specific houses, things like time frames when people were in or out of their houses, and other homes that don't have any tenants yet, etc. There were even fake websites up to hire people part-time to gather information like this. The more in-depth and specific the information, the higher the pay rate. One of the detectives said to me, "The man you saw walking around, there's a high possibility that he had a camera and a mic set into his tumbler." "Oh, I see. Well, I hope he isn't one of those men. Sounds dangerous, though." The detectives politely thanked me and left. A few days later, I got a call from my detective friend and we decided to meet at the restaurant. When I got there, he gave me a stiff smile and waved me over. He said straight away, "The man you saw, we caught him." "Oh wow, that's amazing. Wait, did you catch him around here?" "Yep, and he wasn't gathering information for burglars. He was something much more dangerous." He explained that the man was a stalker. The reason he was acting so suspiciously was because he was casing out an apartment by the park where the woman lived. He was so lost in his own world that he didn't even realize that his own actions would catch other people's attention. There were some officers patrolling the area, and when they saw the man, they stopped to ask him questions and was subsequently arrested. He had a rental car parked alongside the road, and from inside they found 10 rolls of duct tape, a tank full of gasoline, a knife with a 30-centimeter blade, 50 empty DVDs, a video camera, and a tripod.